come on in. 11:11. Just going to start calling on that energy portal. As everybody comes in, hopefully everybody can hear me okay. I noticed the last video I did, it was kind of hard to hear me, and I don't know why. Oh good, I don't think you can see my little microphone anyways. But I got it all up in my face. Yes, 111, 11:11. Hi. Hi, everybody. Hi, Pamela. So I have a little homework. If you guys need a notebook and pen, go grab one right now. Something you can write down on, they're showing me, before we get started. And as I start setting up the space, they actually want you to do a little bit of writing as we go into the release. And I wasn't sure what was happening. Like usual, I say what I want, and then Spirit kind of guides me. And so I'll tell you who's joining us. I'll kind of fill you in on what we're doing. Let me make sure the music is a little bit lower. I do own the rights to the music playing in the background. If you can hear it, it is one that I created and purchased the rights to use. That will be listed below afterwards. It is already on my YouTube channel. Hi, Sarah. Hi, everybody. Come on in. I do have some cards pulled just to kind of pull in the energy of what we're going to be doing and focusing on. But you guys, if messages come through while I'm doing this, I don't have hesitation in giving them, okay? And so I'll just open that up, especially to those who have donated. I will open up that energy. Then if messages do come forth for you, you know, I create space for that to happen. I saw 5-5. For some reason, that keeps popping out at me right now. So first of all, I'm going to say that somebody needs to expect change. So there's some changes going on. There's some things falling away in order to create a better foundation, a safer space, they're saying. And we need to let them fall away. I feel like that's the first message, is somebody's not letting things fall away. And it might be all of us. Yes, I've seen the moon, Sarah. It's beautiful. I tried to take a picture of it, and I can never, I can never get a go on my phone camera. But I did. I tried. It's been super powerful. I can feel this one. This one's all about home. You know, this one's bringing up feelings of home. What is our home structure? What does our home represent? I also feel like feelings of despair are surfacing with this one. Feelings of grief are surfacing with this one. I also feel like what's the word I'm looking? So it's like chances missed. So, and that's kind of surfacing. So it's almost like regret is involved in there. Situations where we might feel regretful for our own choices and decisions that we made in the past. I feel like it's surfacing also. But let me know when you guys have a pen and paper. And I'll go ahead and get you started on what you need to do as I start calling in the energy for all of this. For those of you who do know me, hi. So much love. I'm so glad you all are here. For those of you who don't know me, perfect. Angela says she's ready. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Brianna Walters, also known as Juniper Bloom Mystique. I am a healer, a psychic healer. Kathleen, I was just thinking about you. No wonder you're entered into the energy field. Hello. Gigi says, ready. Kathleen, get a pen and paper. This is just to help us release. This is a releasing ceremony, and they're telling me an energy portal and just a full moon healing, whatever you want to call it, ceremony, ritual, meditation. Okay, and you guys, we're also going to do a bit of a chakra clearing, mainly our sacral and root, they're telling me, but also heart is always included. We have to be communicating, and a little bit of third eye, okay? So, surprise, I'm going to be doing that for you too. This one's it, you know, and that's why donations were recommended for this one, because I'm showing up for you. You know, I normally do these in workshops, you guys, and they're pretty major, and so I'm opening up the energetic portal of this one as much as I would for a workshop, right? So all I'm saying is be ready for what comes through. I kind of take my control out of it, and I open up that portal for what comes through. As you guys start getting your pen and paper, I want you to start feeling into already what's surfacing to release. What's at the forefront of your energetic field that you are aware of? Okay, so this is all about, ooh, and I got chills. This first part. Okay, so perfect, Sarah. You just mentioned, so you're already feeling stuff in your root and solar plexus, right? And that's because, oh yeah. So this is also bringing out shadow sides of ourself too, and those actually come out of our chakra system, you guys. Everything I do. Okay, Andrea. Plus, I'm going to call in all of our energy that is here, and that I'll watch later too. So don't worry. But everything I do, you guys, deals with our chakra system. I can't do anything without that. And in my workshops, the angels kind of take over. And so I'm just setting that tone for you. And again, those that did donate, I know a lot of you did, this is open and messages that want to come through for any of you. But when there's an exchange of power, it's always more powerful. So with all of that being said, just be open to the flow today. Yes, that is so much going on. Yes, so there's a lot of shadow side. There's a lot of releasing coming through. Okay, Andrea, I may not be able to say goodbye to you then, but I will say goodbye to you now for when you do have to leave, if you do miss anything. Yes, there's a lot of emotions coming up. There's a lot of anxiousness coming up. Yes. You guys, and I will also tell you, our third eye is being called forth a lot. Our throat chakras, like there's a major focus on our energetic system. Okay. And so as you get your notebook and pen, for those of you who are here now and later, do this later too. If you're not watching live, follow the directions, follow along specifically. Oh yeah, but back to introducing myself. I'm jumping ahead. I do apologize. I get a little excited and then I try to make sure I stay up with everybody. But who I am, Brianna Walters, Juniper Blue Mystique. I'm a single mother. I'm an all-around badass. I will always say that about myself, not to boast, but I think we all are. And I'm not afraid to admit that. I've raised children. Mine are getting older. They're not full grown, but one of them is. So, Oh, thank you, Andrea. So it's funny you said that, Andrea. This one was for you, but I wasn't quite sure I was happy with it. And so I do have a bunch, but I'll talk about those a little bit too here in just a second. But I'm a psychic healer. I had a massive Kundalini awakening. I always knew I had a gift with my hands growing up, looking back, just knowing things. Dreams always were a thing for me, and also seeing spirits too as a child. And of course, I did what everybody else did. Well, I had it in my family, but I attributed it to bad things because I also had a lot of bad things going on in my family. And so I combined, spirituality with bad things. And I thought you had to be on drugs to be spiritual. And I never wanted to go the drug route. And so that's really where I separated the two as a child. And I shunned anything that would come through for me. So that's a little bit of my backstory. A couple of years ago, I had trauma after trauma that would be what would wake some of us up in the past, right? And then it triggered me going within, of course, the external stuff first, therapy, and then me going within. And I'm also a therapist and a behavioral specialist too. Okay, so I know all about the mind and how to heal that way. And it still wasn't working. You guys, it still wasn't working after watching my dad die. So I did an internal journey. For whatever reason, I'm telling this, somebody may need to hear this in the future or now. But I went internal. I kind of gave up on life at that time. Like there had to be another answer. For things to be this bad, right? There had to be another answer. And then the next thing I knew, I followed my intuition to a point where I had a massive Kundalini awakening. I had no idea what it was. I searched for answers. Nobody really could tell me what I was going through. And it's been a very much so journey since then of discovering who I am, my abilities. They are massive. They're wide range. I do remote viewing. I'm what they call an instant healer. My guides have told me master. I don't like that term because I'm still learning. I don't think any of us are ever fully a master. We should always be learning. And I haven't fully come into that concept. But what it really truly means is that I'm able to do anything. Okay. And that's just what I do. So when I do these meditations, we go into journeys, right? I take you on these meditative journeys. It's like hypnosis type of thing, right? Where I take you in them. We go into your trauma. We bring it up. And that's really what I do. And I'm also a hand healer. So more of that is coming forth as well. And I never really do fully introduce myself. So trying to work on that little aspect. And I'm also a psychic. I'm a medium. But healing is it's my thing. And I haven't done it in a moment. It's been all about card readings and messages, which is also good. but I'm being nudged, and so that's why I'm here today, you guys. I'm here to help you heal. I'm here to help you release whatever's coming up to release. I'm here to help you connect to the earth. I'm hearing the earth star chakra needs some healing within our individual selves. Oh, sorry, Sarah, I was going off on a rant, right? Should we write down the stuff that is coming up to be cleared? Yes. So Sarah asked about the notebook. Yes, get a notebook and pen, start writing down what's already coming up that we're aware of. Thank you. Now we'll go into that part to release for the ceremony. Okay, so it's what we're aware of. And then as I take you in, there's probably going to be more that comes up that you may not have been aware of to release as well. Okay, but yes, go ahead and start writing them down. Now, what you choose to do with this later is on you, because energetically, I don't want to see them and I don't want to know what you wrote down. I don't need to. But energetically, I'm calling it in. Okay, and as you're writing it down, you're setting the intention to specifically release those things that you are aware of that are surfacing for you. It's very powerful to write things down. Oh, no, you're good, Sarah. You're absolutely good. It's actually perfect timing. I like the say it worked out. It was a good segue. Oh, no problem, Andrea. But the donation thing here, let me go ahead and put that here. So yeah, I'm all about the healing. So today, I feel like sometimes what I do is a little bit like different than some, right? So I'm not kidding you. I will have a little bit of everything come through, and I'm not going to hold back for this live today. And so if this is overwhelming for you, those who watch in the future, those who haven't quite seen me in my full throttle journey of a healing session, that's okay. You don't have to stick around. But if it is for you and it resonates for you, if you want more, all the links are always available. I always post them afterwards. But this is what I do, and I'm going to bring more of this forward too. Okay. Yes. So Sarah, my intention today is a releasing meditation ceremony. And so whatever's coming up for you to release, whatever's coming up for you to connect to, I'm feeling we're being called to connect to a deeper level of a foundation within ourselves. So this could be with your career, our home, our relationships. And so it's like releasing of what needs to go and then calling in immediately and replacing it with the light that needs to fill its place. Okay, so I'm not going to absolutely leave you hanging at all either. I'm going to put in some healing in there. And they're telling me that I need to go into our root chakras, especially the Earth Star chakra. I'm seeing our sacral and whatever comes up, heart, it's usually all of them. So I'll probably end up doing a chakra clearing for you as well. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and start to get going as you guys write down whatever it is you need to release. You have some time to do that before I take us into meditation. I'm going to call on the angels, creator of all that is. I will tell you the Galactic Council, the Galactic Masters are already here. And so is my Pleiadian friends. The Pleiadian energy also stepped forward for this one. I also see the lions, you guys. So this is actually a very powerful one, bringing in the tail end of the purpose of 2020, right? Releasing any shadow side that's left, releasing any disconnect from our foundation. Also grief, I'm hearing, and all of those things you guys have already mentioned that we've already tapped into are coming up. Okay, so this one's big. So go ahead and keep writing those down. Once you have them written down, just set them aside. You don't need to have your crystals with you. I will also be cleansing those as well. I do that in the meditation. You're so welcome. Oh, you're fine. Yay, Andrea, I love that. Been seeing the numbers so much and saying thank you and going within us. Perfect. That's exactly what we're supposed to be doing. And they'll come up more often other times than they do some other times, but it doesn't mean that we're on the wrong track. It just means we're in the moment in time. And so again, we're right where we're supposed to be, you guys. Keep that in mind. I am right where I'm supposed to be. Okay. Also, I have been making some wands, you guys, but the energy of them is super powerful. So this one is a third eye activator. Okay. And so I'll probably be using this on us today. This is a third eye activator. I just made these yesterday, but they're calling me to use them. So I'm going to do that. I haven't even posted them for sale yet. This one is also root and sacral. root and sacral, and also grounding. So it helps ground you. It helps clear any blockages that you may have to mother energy. Oh, congratulations. Yes, that's perfect. This one's throat. I'm feeling his throat. There's a few things too. This one, throat and crown, I'm hearing. So this one's different. And then this one, I'm feeling definite throat, but this one clears our head space. Like, these are magical. So I might be using these on us throughout today too. They're calling me to do so. This is another third eye activator. So don't be surprised if you walk out of here activated. Yes. Oh, Pamela, that's funny too, because this one called me to send it to you yesterday, didn't it? Yeah, this one's a good one. And no wonder it's making you cry, because the mother. So Pamela, if it's okay with you, I'll call your mom's energy in here today too. Andrea says, sorry, one is sold already. That's right. I know, huh? You guys, there's a few here. Look, oh, I won't even show you this one. I was kind of thinking of you, Andrea, when I did this one. Check this out. This one's badass. This is tiger's eye all around, you guys. Beautiful tiger's eye, black gold stone. Oh my gosh, my camera doesn't even do it justice. Like, it's super beautiful, and quartz. And these are all handmade and channeled. Yeah. Oh, cool. Thank you. And I was thinking of you with this one too, Andrea. And I know I haven't shown them all to you. I'll do that right after this live. Okay. But you guys, I'm calling in all this. So this is just going to be a beautiful healing. Okay. And I don't want to put limits on it. Yes, Angela, I did make those. I made all these yesterday. Ooh, check this one out too. Another third eye activator. Like, these are just absolutely gorgeous. And yeah, Spirit's called me to make them for some time, and I haven't. And so now I finally started doing that. So these will be up on the website too today. Yeah, and just I'll do pictures and show some energy of them. But, I might use them to heal you guys today. So sold too, she says. Okay, Andrea. She does have first pick. I promised her. But you guys, I'm going to keep making these. Whatever it is that's coming through that I need to make these, and then I'm supposed to go into massage. And so it's going to be part of my hands-on healing modalities as well, whatever is coming forth. So yeah, I'm really excited about these, and I just got chills. These are my healing wands, necklaces, whatever else they want me to make for those modalities. Okay, so let's get this show on the road. I want everybody to kind of just shake off some energy. Move your body a little bit, like, no joke. I want you to do this. Shake your head, move your legs, stomp your feet, clap your hands, right? Do whatever you got to do. Go ahead. Keep doing that until you feel good, until you feel your energy moving, until you feel your chakras on your hands break up. Somebody's got some blocked chakras. Somebody's got some okay, Pamela, you're one of them. Angela, your left hand. Right, Katie, I love Lapis too. It's like my new favorite one. Right, Andrea, I thought Etsy shop, but I have my website. So I'm like, I don't know. Maybe I should do an Etsy shop too. All right, but go ahead and keep moving your bodies as I start opening up the energy. So I call in the creator of all that is, and I call in the Galactic Council, Pleiadians, Arcturians, I'm hearing, Sirians, all of the energy, all of the angels, all of the beings that wish to come forward, including Luna, or Luna Lee, as Athena calls her. So the moon goddess, right? Goddess Athena is present with us as well. The lions are stepping in. Archangel Gabriel is coming in. He came in earlier, but he's not here for me. He's here specifically for somebody on the live, specifically for somebody, because so he started coming through for one of you prior to you being here. Does that make sense? And so for whatever that is, Gabriel's really strong with one of you. So I'm just throwing that out there. Okay. All right. So Hermes also came through, you guys. And I've had Hermes come through once before. So he gave me his belt. I did some work. It kind of sounds crazy, but I did some work where I sat on Saturn and we raised Atlantis like a month ago in one of my meditations. But that's when I met him. And so he's coming forth for whatever reason for this transmission also. And I feel like his belt is like, just like lights up and activates. All right. Of course, Archangel Michael, Jesus, who I always do my healing sessions with. You guys, he's always with me. And also Tatanka. So Tatanka is a Sioux healer from 1800s that comes forward sometimes for me. And he usually comes forth for shadow work that I do. So it's not surprising that we've got shadow pieces that need to be brought forth and loved and shown the light today. And that's really what we do with those. All right. So I ask that this be a safe place and a safe bubble for integration of light and releasing of the darker energies, releasing of what no longer serves, releasing of what this moon is calling for us to disconnect from, to let go of, to move forward from, and to heal through, to also process through an understanding. So I'm getting the message right now that some of you need to take some time out to process. So stop the action. That means literally take some time out away from everybody and to think about what's been happening and allow things to integrate on a mental capacity. Okay. So I also ask that everybody be brought forth of great intentions and open energy, and anything that needs to be released and healed be brought forth today. No holds bar. I open up that energy as well. All of their known intentional releases be brought forth, and also all of the ones that they are not aware of that need to be released and detached from in order to move in the ascension process, in order to come into this higher light, the higher vibrational energy that we're all supposed to be coming into. So I'm already seeing spirit animals coming forth too, and I'm already seeing a snake. So one of you's got a snake coming up representing major change. So somebody's shedding some stuff. So you're gonna basically, a part of you is going to be dying with this one, and that might be why you're feeling so emotional. So whenever we're healing, whenever we transform, whenever we transition into a higher part of ourself, an older aspect of ourself must die. Okay, and so that's what it's like, a death, and it feels like such. It truly does. It feels like such. And so I'm just letting you know, it will be heavy, but it's also going to be filled with such beautiful light and higher vibrational energy. You guys, and Archangel Raphael is coming forward with the bubble lights. So he does this when he's trying to up level our vibration also. So that's going to be part of this. Okay, so you're not just going to do a releasing. We're going to up level you, and then within 3 days from now time, start manifesting like crazy, they're saying. Okay, like straight up, no limits, just manifest it. I'm also seeing the color lavender. The color lavender, it's like a very light purple though. Oh, lilac, sorry, lilac. Okay, so that also draws me to one of your crown chakras. So I'm going to tell the angels to give me just a second while we light the candles. We solidify our safe bubble, our safe energy, safe video transmission, safe healing. Everybody receives in the way in which it's given. Highest light in only, highest light out only. I also call in the energy of all of our crystals in order to be cleansed and risen. Somebody's loved ones are coming through, like big time. Okay. There's kiddos here. There's some kiddos here. Okay, so I'm validating for that for you guys. There's some kiddos here. Okay. Lots of male energy coming forward. There's a lot of love coming forward, a lot of love and a lot of grief and a lot of emotional grief being brought forth in this one as well. So I'm just acknowledging that also. So I'm going to leave the bubble here. I see the council coming in with like a fire in the center, but it's like this energy fire, you guys. It's unlike any other. Okay, and I'm going to light my candles here. And so it is. All right. I'm already seeing a few things coming up, you guys. So this one's, there's some definite heartache going on here. It's going from my solar plexus into my throat. So I'm just letting you know that we're kind of blowing your chakras open pretty much as we speak already. Let's go ahead and Get you grounded. Magical blessings are on the way. They just told me to pull that one. Death and magic, you guys. Okay, so surrender our old selves and make way for this beautiful incoming new light. All right. Didn't I just say that in the message? Hi, Amy. No, you're good. Oh no, girl. All right, we'll come to this healing. We're going to release that shit. Her vehicle just broke down, you guys. And so she's coming in. So I'm just welcoming her in, her energy. We're just set up our space. And of course, I set the highest light in. So here you are, sunshine. So you're definitely in some need of some love. All right. And look at the lavender or lilac color, you guys, crown chakra. All right. So there's some stuff going on here. So there's some death to our old selves, some bringing in some new magic. And I'm seeing also crown chakra healing and activation. Okay. That's a beautiful card. I've never pulled that one before. And this is pretty cool. And didn't I tell you that our root chakra is going to be the main focus for chakras today? First chakra, Archangel Michael. And yes, he's also stepping forward now. Showing me your energy, showing me your bubbles, starting to ground you. So I want you really good and grounded. So I'm setting that intention as well. And I'm kind of seeing this bubble surrounding you. It's almost like the violet flame. So it looks like a purple hue. And it's got us all in this bubble. You guys, and if your back feels tight, move it. Like move your back. Allow the energy to flow. Okay. Allow the energy to flow. That's the first thing I'm seeing. Yep, solar plexus. There's something going on there. All right, so let's kind of just remove that because it's blocking you from grounding. All right, somebody's had a hard time grounding because of this blockage within your solar plexus. So I'm just kind of it's like a thorn in your backside. So it is like a spiritual dagger. I guess you could call it that. I feel like there's more of a family tie with this one for whatever that, it might be judgment. It might be something coming up with limited beliefs blocking you. It's a tie to your solar plexus and it was like a spiritual dagger to the back type of a thing. So we're just kind of removing that. And that's why you couldn't ground. You've been feeling really off and you couldn't ground. Okay. Okay. Your loved ones are with you. So some of you do have kiddos coming up and they're like right with you on both of you. They're on your left side. You know who you are. Yes, it's validating that. I can hear you. It's like opening up your heart space already. Okay. All right. So as Michael starts working on your bubble, I'm going to bring your roots down. So we're going to remove a blockage from one of your feet as well. It's like some debris. It's like you picked up a thorn. We're going to pull your cords down, bringing them down, 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 down together. Kind of bringing our energy together for this transition only and then allowing it to separate with ease afterwards. But allowing me to really connect and to up-level your cords. Some of you need up-leveling in your energetic cords, okay? All right, and you guys, I'm already seeing some of your writings go down into the fire. So as we wrote them down, it's like the words are starting to mold off your page and going into the center fire. I heard sorrow. There's some regret there. There's some regret. Okay. And so it's like I see the word regret going blah, 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 almost like that time clock melting into the fire. All right. So that's already happening as I'm grounding you. So I'm taking your roots further down through the top layer. Whew, sorry, something took my... Okay. So we're going down through the top layer, through the crystalline grid. And here I'm also being drawn to your Earth Star chakra. Okay, so there's some debris in here for somebody. There's definitely some, of course, mother love separation. Kind of sometimes things are hard to digest. It's just like sometimes things are hard to digest, okay? There was some bloodshed. That's what I'm seeing. There was some bloodshed. Like some bloodshed and there's some anger. Like why, how dare you? Like I'm just supposed to be here to suffer. I'm just supposed to be here to suffer. I'm not supposed to be here to move forward. And I'm not supposed to be here to feel love. Is that your plight? Because that's what's coming up. Okay. And it is coming up with a vengeance. And so there's a shadow piece coming out of the Earth Star chakra. Oh, and I got a lot of chills. All right. So somebody's got some shadow pieces coming out of the Earth Star chakra. Okay. And that's what it had to deal with. So I'm already starting to see the shadow side of us build up, and they're always sitting around the fire. So that's how they do it for me. So imagine like all of us are sitting around this energetic portal, but it's also like it would represent what would be like a fire in the earthly plane, but it's really an energetic portal. Okay, and that's what everything's going into. That's what we're all sitting around, and that's where the focus is for this meditation. But already we're having shadow aspects come out of our Earth Star chakra. And this is again bringing me to home. What does home mean? What does home represent to you? Where is your foundation? Where is your foundation? And now I'm starting to see like not bricks, but it being changed to a wood connection. So almost like your roots are going into the earth to create that foundation for you now. Yeah, that's really nice. Okay, for one of you, we need to call back your power. They're saying to really be aware of where you're giving your power away, where you're giving your power away. You do it because you think that's how you help others, and you're not helping others by doing that. Okay? Yes. So, watch where you're giving your power away. Okay, so I'm also kind of disconnecting a little bit of the third dimensional construct. So there is like some judgment going on in here, some deep-rooted judgment, right? Deep-rooted judgment of self. So there was some disconnect from childhood. It's like, oh, I'm not supposed to be that way. So I see one of you, like somebody's standing in what looks like a barn. It looks like a very big barn. So they're small in comparison to this big building, and that's what I'm seeing. And it's like sandy blonde hair. Almost like a boy cut, but you're not a boy, right? So it's almost like you didn't even quite fit into your own hair. And there was like this, just like, I'm not supposed to be this way, but it doesn't feel right because this is who I feel like I am, but I have to be this way in order to be right. And so there's like another shadow piece already coming forward here. Like a disconnect with self. We're removing the separation, and it's starting in the Earth Star chakra, but it's also going up into your root. So we're already doing that as I'm still pulling your roots down into the earth and grounding you completely now. So really just pulling your roots all the way down into the core of the earth, wrapping them around, but they're also wanting them to come out the other side. So we're going to take these roots, wrap them around the core, kind of braid them together energetically, and then draw them through all the way to the other side, you guys. Anchoring them in completely, but allowing you to expand beyond the universe. Okay, so we're asking your energy now to expand beyond the universe. So it like keeps going out into the universal planes, into other planets, and then kind of wrapping you with stars. So they're wrapping you with like a blanket of stars. And it's like a weighted blanket. It's kind of holding you down to the earth, bringing your energy down from the heavens, from above. Some of you are big time floaters. Get me out of here. Get me out of here. Just kind of drawing you back down and holding you within yourself. Right? And I see Michael helping some of you. So he's like anchoring you down, just completely pulling you into that earth. Amy, especially, you're coming up to me right now, and I feel like I'm feeling like the shaking energy, probably what just happened to you. And so we're just kind of calming that down. We're grounding you completely back down into the earth. I feel like that probably prevented something else. So we're just going to look at that as a blessing. All right. And I just got dizzy. I feel like somebody wasn't connected. And so this really is going to shift some things. All right, I also see angel wings sprouting. All right, so they're lighting up the angels amongst you. They're lighting up that beautiful light within you. The divine connection, they're telling me. Okay, so higher self connection, divine connection. Just kind of integrating into your system, allowing it to come into play, allowing you to be there at all times. All right, so now we're drawing up this light. This is how I do it, okay? I draw up the light from the earth. I see it as this beautiful white light. It can be very powerful light at times, and then other times it's very translucent. It's also accompanied by goddess light, so there's a pink light coming up also, going up your roots, coming up in your roots from the core of the earth, cleansing your root connection, cleansing your Earth Star chakra even further as we bring up this light all the way into your feet now. And again, I'm open for whatever needs to be released from all of you. Okay? So focus on your breath. We got to really just focus on our breath and drop into your heart space right now. So if you're chatting, if your energy is still going, I need you to just focus on your breath and pay attention to your heart. What's going on in your heart? What's going on in your heart? There's a lot of releasing going on here. There's a lot of heart expansion occurring, and when that happens, we dive deeper into pains. And some of you are coming up with the pain of loss, big time with this one. Some of you, it's that foundation that you're really being asked to take a look at, okay? And it can be really harsh, all right? And I am getting some chills going up my left side, so this is major validation. This is really affecting some of you. So I'm being drawn to the light again. So Archangel Gabriel's coming up in the forefront again. He is here for one of you. A messenger of God, messenger of Christ. He said, messenger of God, delivering you a message. Somebody's coming back through. You have a loved one coming back through. Please keep your eyes peeled for a pregnancy within the family. I feel immediate family. And he's here to help that transition. So this person was somebody you lost, child, and they're coming back through. So please pay attention to a pregnancy. So that's what's going on there. I feel like I'm going to throw up with that, and I don't know why. Really being drawn to solar plexus here. All right, so I'm going to draw the light up further into your ankles, into your calves. Gout came up. Somebody needs to pay attention to gout, which is really pH imbalance, right? Could also cause kidney stones. And so I'm just kind of calming the sodium in your system. Excuse me. I feel like I'm going to throw up. Oh, it's not mine. So just kind of calming the sodium within your system as I bring up the light further into your knees. I don't know if somebody's had a knee injury here, but I feel like there's some fluid retention in the knee, and I feel like there was a ligament tear at some point. And so I'm just going to kind of put some healing light here, because who would want a surgery, right? And it's kind of tingling within my left knee, but that doesn't mean it's your left knee necessarily. Sometimes the side's off. I think it just depends on where I'm feeling the energy. Okay, so we're drawing this light further up into our thighs and into our root chakra. Okay, so one of you is definitely an artist, and they're asking you to up-level your abilities. Just tune in. Just keep dropping into your heart space, but don't question. I feel like you're hearing it, but some of it you're questioning. Don't question it. Excuse me. There's some releasing. Go ahead. All right. So as I enter into your root, it's pretty dark and mucky. Somebody's root is pretty closed. Somebody's root is really closed. There's some muck that needs to come out. There's some shadow sides here. There's a definite disconnect. Disconnect from money and mother. Disconnect from father. And that might not all be the same person, okay? Not necessarily that it is, and I just got chills for that. So they're validating that. I feel like it's more than one person that relates to. Money is being brought forth. There's an issue with money beliefs here. There's an issue with money beliefs, and you're asking to release that now. Like, it's coming forward for you. So you might be struggling with money. You might be being asked to look at your money. You might have like a loss of money, but they're saying don't worry. It's crumbling of a foundation, validations, and they're making way for a new one. Okay, but we're also going into your core, and we're going to eliminate money beliefs that I have to work really hard, that this was all I was worth, that there's not enough to go around. It's that phrase, money doesn't grow on trees. Well, you think money just grows on trees? Well, it kind of does, right? So we're eliminating that from your system. That's coming up here to be eliminated and removed. So we are. And I see the money tree. It's pretty. They're showing me a tree with like dollar bills hanging off of it. But now instead of it being bare, so it was like bare, there was like maybe one or two here, maybe $100 bill there, and a $2 bill here, and a $1 bill there. But now they're showing me money sprouting on the tree. They're saying, hey, it does grow on tree. It's energy, okay? And so it's validating that. Money is energy. It's all about energy. So if you're struggling with it, we got to assess, where's my energy going? Where is it not going? Where is my belief system structured? And as I'm saying that, it's almost like I'm seeing gears just like kind of move around. So it's like your belief system being restructured. Ooh, and then I see like the lucky leprechaun coming forward, which I haven't worked with him before, but he's actually stepping forward, and he's stepping forward above me a little bit. He is like that little leprechaun from like the 80s movies, like Holy Majoli. Like he has a little hat, he has a little suit, and I see his gold little booties. All right, and then I also see like that gold bucket at the end of the rainbow. And so we're opening up this portal. Not only are we releasing you guys, but they're going to grant your wishes, okay? So kind of think of it like a 3-wish type of thing. Okay, so 3 days from now, make some wishes. And that's really what they're saying, okay? If you want to grab that energy, it's there for you. Please do so. Start bringing in those wishes. I'm doing mine too. Forgive me. I'm like focusing on my wish for a second. Okay. Hey, I'm here too, right? I'm a healer, but I'm involved. Gosh darn it. All right. So I'm still in your root. And my Pleiadian friend is stepping up here. So we need an expansion here. So somebody needs an expansion. They're on a limited construct root chakra still. And so it's like there's been a lot of expanding energies, but somehow our chakras got missed on somebody. And so we're just expanding that. It's like growing your chakra. It's allowing it to expand energetically all around, and including like universal flow. So when this happens, and I see this in my mind's eye while I'm doing the work on you, it goes from a red chakra to universal color. So I see stardust. I see like what looks like stars twinkling, and I see still the red. It's kind of hard to explain. But that lets me know that your chakra is expanding and it's connecting to the universal flow. And this is also shooting down into your Earth Star chakra. So they're like reconnecting the connection, right? The source, the flow, the divine connection of source, of energy, of yourself, of who we truly are outside of this meat suit. All right, so we're already starting to go up. So they're going to still keep working here. Okay, so they're removing some more debris here, and we're going to keep moving. And I set the intention that anything that still needs to come up that I have to validate for you will do so. So I may go back and forth, but we're going to start bringing up the light into your sacral chakra, into your, okay. All right, so there's a few things as I started going into your sacral. There was a disconnect from your sacral into your root. Okay, so they're right now healing the connection. That's my Pleiadian friend coming forward. She sends her beautiful blue light from her palm into this energetic connection. And it's not that you're going to become an alien or anything, right? It's healing this connection with that massive universal light and flow, and just this beautiful. Pleiadians have a different healing modalities that we're really bringing forth now, right? That we're all going to have access to. And so somebody may have needed to hear that explanation. But we're healing that connection between your root and your sacral, just allowing it to flow and allowing it to expand. And I'm seeing different lights. So I'm already seeing third eye colors, so a little bit of indigo, a little bit of green flashing in my eyes right now. There's a lot going on here. There was a lot of disconnect going on. Oh, you guys, and each time we bring up shadow pieces, each time these happen, it can cause disconnects. And it's very important to cleanse our chakras all the time, especially as healers. Okay, so hear me. That's their message now. Metatron is also stepping forward and helping to heal somebody's Merkaba. Merkaba. All right, so I'm hearing separation. Okay, so I am complete. You understand? So separation is being removed from sacral, and somebody needs to hear, feel, sense, and ingest, I am complete. So if that is for you, allow that to come into your system and just say yes to receive it. I am complete and whole, just as I am. I am beautiful. I am worthy. I am absolutely worthy. And I have to say what's coming forward. They violated you, but it's really a violation of their soul. Do you understand what I'm saying? So it's like removing their energy from your sacral, that violation that occurred to you, okay? Because that's what's up. I got to bring it forward. It's what's coming out. So that violation is like being completely removed from your system and placed on theirs. So that is on their soul, not yours, okay? You are rising above. You are healing that. You are detaching from that negative space, that negative energy, that judgment. And it's all about healing, okay? So we experience what we need to experience so we can help others as well. And it's like a karmic cleanse. There's like many layers to it, okay? And so it's not that you needed to be punished at all. You're not trying to be punished. They're not punishing you. You are whole and complete just as you are. It was an experience that you needed to have occurred to be able to become who you need to become, if that makes sense at all. And I know there's a lot of stuff we don't fully understand in the human realm. That's what's there. That's what's coming out of there. All right. And so now I'm seeing it as this beautiful orange. It's like really vibrant orange all of a sudden. And it's becoming this beautiful flower and starting to blossom. And I'm getting chills. And then I'm drawn to mail. Is somebody expecting a letter here? Something to do with a letter in your sacral, and I got chills. I don't know if somebody's waiting on a letter or if they mailed out a letter and they're waiting for a response about that letter. It's almost like you're trying to mend a relation. There's something here to do with like relationship, a major emotional tie going on with either waiting to receive a message or waiting for somebody else to receive that message. And I'm seeing like the flag up, like the stamp, you know what I mean? And somebody just sitting there like, are they going to hear this? Is this going to open them up? Are we going to be okay? And they're telling me message received. Message received, well delivered. Okay. Message received, well delivered. You will get what you're looking for. So it will be exactly what you expected. Message received, well delivered. Just relax, okay? And that's what's coming out here. Just remember, everything's in divine timing, so we have to let go of the reins, okay? All right, so we're going up from there into our solar plexus. I'm feeling a little bit of cringe back in my root chakra, and so I told you I will keep going back and forth. There's a little bit of debris being removed from the root chakra. There's like a thorn, like a rose bush, right? So it's like that prickly vine being removed, and that's the way I see it. And I see a dog here. There's a dog here. Almost looks like at least a husky, part husky. Somebody has a husky here. I'm feeling like it's on the other side. So you're being visited by a dog. But it's like an emotional tie. So it might be surfacing. There might be some hurt here. There still might be some, just some missing energies, but they're visiting you. They're with you. And I feel like if you pay attention, you'll see things out of the corner of your eye. You'll sense that you may even smell the dog, right? Like they have a smell. And I feel like this dog had a smell. And so don't think you're crazy. Okay. That's what's coming through here. And then I see more shadow side being drawn out and put by the fire with Tatanka. And he's always like, around this fire. And this fire like whoosh. It's so cool. Each time more shadow pieces come, like whoosh. And all we do with those is bring the light into it. All right, so I'm going to solar plexus and heart together. Solar plexus and heart together. There's a disconnect. So they're kind of healing the connections between your solar plexus and heart. Heart is where the home is. Heart is where the home is. Drop down into your heart. That's what that means. This is where a connection is. Connection to self, source, love. Everything is in our heart space, you guys. And if we're holding on to why the hell did this happen to me, we can't let in, thank God this is happening to me. Look at the beauty that I'm worth. Okay, so that's what's coming up here. I'm seeing almost like, okay, this is really interesting. I'm trying to understand. So they're showing me like Goddess Athena, like the warrior goddess type aspect, but you hold up this golden shield like ching, nothing's gonna get to me. Nothing's gonna get, but it's gold. So it's like you almost like you know your worth, right? And I'm getting chills. You know your worth gold, but you've got that thick golden shield and it's kind of like a chink, and you're not letting love in, but you're not letting love out. How dare this happen to me? I'm supposed to be here to suffer. That's what my life is, and that's the plight you thought that you were dealt, but it's not so. It's not so at all. This was something you strategically placed in your plan together collectively before you even came here. It's a design that we do on self. It's karmic. It's life lessons. It's energetic. It's all we all have free will, right? So the loved ones that come in with us, they also choose when they leave. Okay, and so we have to stop blaming self. We have to stop taking it so personally. It goes back to that live and let live, die and let die. Right? We have to remember we're all in the flow, and it has to keep circulating. And if we hold on to it, and somebody's third eye is starting to open up as I'm talking about this. But as we hold on to that, it blocks all the flow, and it really creates a stagnation scenario where we're slowly dying and leaving the earth plane. And so it's like that part of self, those old habits are being removed. And I already feel like they've already been being removed, right? This is not somebody's been doing. This is like old ways, old thought patterns, old belief systems somebody's already been healing. And it's just completely being like a skin suit, just being completely death. Remember the death. I'm being brought to that. So it's just completely dead now. So many chills. Oh, and that's a part of them reincarnating. Yeah. Okay. I'm seeing money here again, and then the leprechaun. So we need to open you up for abundance. Somebody's about to receive massive amounts of abundance. And so we're going into your heart space, and we're removing shadow sides of I'm not worthy. I'm not worthy. Money is sin. That belongs here in somebody. Money is sin. That's in your solar plexus and in your heart. Money is sin. So that's being removed. Money is beautiful energy. It's just source power. It's an exchange of power. And it's an exchange of energy. They used to do it with objects, and it turned into paper and coin. That's all it is. So allow it to be just that. There's enough for everybody always, and we do not have to work hard. I am worthy of every penny. Just allow that to sink in. Allow that to be received. All right, you guys. So I'm seeing your list being brought up again. Whatever you wrote down when we came into this place, more of it's dissolving into that energetic portal with the Galactic Masters, with Tatanka, with my lions, with the Pleiadians. Like, everybody's here. Our loved ones. I'm the list. Okay. School. Somebody's in school. Somebody's going to start school again soon too. So one of you is going to decide soon. So they're validating that. They're bringing that forward. And they're removing your limited belief with money with it. Okay, you're worth the investment. That's what they're saying. Stop thinking about it as a number. It's just an investment of energy. Are you worth it? Are you worth it? Where is your worth? Where is your worth? I am worth all my heart's desires. I am worth every penny. And I can see like the money just going coming into your system. The energetic money. Okay. All right, as I'm going into your throat and your heart, I'm seeing trauma pieces, shadow side. Trauma pieces, shadow side are coming out now, and I'm starting to feel really uncomfortable. So just take some deep breaths. I do see a male. I see a male who like towers you. You feel like he like towers you. And then as you grow up, you realize how small he is. That's the scenario I'm being shown. So it's almost like when you're little, you look up and this supposed to be safe space is very scary and very massive in comparison in size and in force, right? Very massive, and it affects your throat. It's affecting my throat. My throat is getting constricted. So it's like somebody's got their hand on my throat and they're squeezing my throat right now. I feel like, so I went into like past life and this life. I feel like it's both. This is like a recurring situation. But as you grow older, and the hand loosens its grip because that hand gets smaller around your throat, and you realize they weren't as big, they weren't as scary, and they weren't as powerful as they made themselves come out to be. And so that's where we're like kind of like sitting at with this one right now. It's like I was duped. Like, why? I wish I could have seen that they weren't as scary, but of course they were scary, right? So you can't take that blame on yourself. Mm-mm. And so we're doing a bit of a relationship healing here. And so I'm seeing the figure 8 come at the both of your feet. You're kind of facing each other, and there's the energy 8, the figure 8. Raphael is stepping forward, and he's going to heal this energy, okay? It was karmic, definite karmic. Don't carry their karma, was not your fault. So it's removing that, okay? It's all they knew. It's all they knew, okay? So we're kind of bringing their soul into the light. And that's what it was. They were just a soul, right? It had nothing to do with who we are. Had nothing to do with who we are. It's a reflection of themselves, and you were here to break that. Wow. And the way I just saw it is like your light just came into yourself and you got massive. So you got massive. You got more powerful. You just stepped into your own light and into your own power here. And again, somebody wrote this down. I feel like this has to do with something somebody wrote down. This ties into something somebody wrote down because I'm being drawn to that list again. And more of the words are like blah, 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 into that fire, into that portal. It's like I just kind of melt like that time clock does in that painting. That's what it's showing me. It is interesting like that. The words are just melting into this portal. The word Illuminati came up, so I'm just bringing it up for whatever. I don't know if that has to do with somebody here or if it's just a collective issue on the earth that is being brought forth for me to heal. But whatever that may be, the word itself, Illuminati, and everything it carries, we don't need to dive into that. It's just being thrown into the middle of that energetic cleanse, okay? It's kind of being cleansed out with this moon. Whether it ties to one of you or not, it's just being cleansed out of the collective energy, they're telling me. All right, and so there's a monk tie here too. So somebody was a monk in a past life. Somebody still may feel like a monk at times. Somebody may have looked into that. Buddha is coming forward. Somebody may have a connection with Buddha. And it's okay. They're just validating. Buddha is very much so powerful and real. And I guess maybe you've questioned, like, is this real? Is this a belief that is okay? It's okay. Absolutely. There's no division there, really, right? There's just, as long as you stay out of division, and so that's what they're bringing forward. If you take a little bit of every religion, this is what they're telling me, so this is what I'm going to give you, whether you're ready to hear it. Take a little tiny piece of every religion and put it all together, and that's the reality in which we live. Okay? And so people created separation and divide and fear and death and heaven and hell in order to control and divide, and that's just, and so take out any negatives of every religion and you really have the reality. Okay, so we're all just love and light and peaceful and harmony and joyous and every bit of what we want to be. Okay, no divide. So I'm activating that light within our heart space. So I know there's a lot going on here, but I'm activating that light within our heart space. And they're already drawing me to your crystals, okay, you guys, and your crown chakra. So they're asking one of you to start tapping into what you're hearing from your crystals. You do communicate with them on an energetic level. You know just when. So they're asking you to allow that connection to up level and come through and integrate and allow it to open. I feel like you get there and then you shut it off, like a limited belief system. And so we're blah, blah. We are asking for that to be removed here too. Sunlight. Please focus on the sunlight over the next coming days. Allow it to shine on you. Visualize it shining on you. Do whatever you need to do, you guys, with the sunlight, okay? Super important. That's coming through with that one. All right. So we are just kind of cleansing out the throat a little bit more. I feel like we've already done that one a little bit. Going into the third eye. Yeah, so we're cleansing, so we're kind of detoxing and cleansing a third eye. there's been a lot of energetic changes with your third eye. That's the best way I can describe it. So I feel like all of you have been up leveling in the energy field, right? We all have. There's no way we're still on this earth and not doing that. The earth is ascending. That's a higher light, higher vibration. That's why we're doing all this releasing in order to do so. And so our chakras and our energetic system and our being and our organs are they're included in that ascension. They're included in that release to up level situation. If that makes sense. And so they're cleaning your pineal gland, they're cleaning your thyroid, allowing them to up level and integrate. There is some medicational cleanse here. Somebody needs to stay away from eggs. Somebody also needs to stay away from things like Tylenol and ibuprofens and look for alternatives. Seriously, like it is blocking receptors. Like there's going to be an issue. I even feel like, okay, so I got to bring it forward. There was a Parkinson's issue. So there's like a crust thing going on here, going to cause such an issue in the synapses type of a situation. Okay, and so it's just super important to stop taking certain things that block receptors, stop taking certain things that limit our body's resources naturally, okay? Take that for what it's worth. But they are removing this crust within your system, within your pineal gland, within your thyroid, within your hypothalamus. There's like some crust going on that I can see. It's like plaque, like, right? Like they show you like plaque. Some breakages like in the myelin sheath type thing. And that's what I see going on here. And I'm getting a lot of chills. And so they are healing that. They are healing that. Okay. I don't know if somebody has Alzheimer's in the family. They're healing that connection, that disconnection, that connection, that diet's very important, you guys. We got to watch that. Yeah, I hate to say we've been duped all around, right? But we don't know what they've really been feeding us. But it's coming through, so we just got to watch. Somebody's got to really watch that. Eggs are an issue here. I'd try to like switch to more like eggplant, so like colorful foods. Okay, so I don't know if somebody's asking like what foods can I eat for my third eye and things of that nature. Think about natural, what they would call organic, but make sure they really are like, right, like fresh, non-pesticidal, non-antibacterial. And then think about the colors, like what color is that food? And the more colorful foods, purples, greens, the more it affects our chakras and helps open them up and cleanse them. Okay, so I don't know if somebody asked about that, but that's what's coming through. So they're just kind of doing a final cleanse on your third eye and your crown. And I'm seeing a light coming down from above. So it's like a divine light coming down, going through your crown, but also around your bubble. So it's doing like an energetic cleanse, coming down through your crown. Mine's tingling as this is happening, going through all of your chakras and aligning them together from above and going down into the ground. Just a complete connection of source, complete energetic flow, and a complete release of anything that was left on your list, any other shadow pieces that needed to come forth. Now we're asking to shine the light into those that were removed today. So we're going to shine the light into them. We're going to love them. And we're going to ask for them to integrate back in of a higher light. So loving every bit of ourselves. They're saying pay attention to triggers that were released, things that used to bother you that just no longer will. Pay attention to the way you look at people too, because that might change. I feel like some of you are going to have a change in perspective as far as some of our relationships go. Ooh, yeah. They showed me like red painted lips. Somebody just got their major goddess power. Like I'm a badass and I could like poison ivy, right? Like I don't have to be afraid. Like all of my power, all of my magic is right here. So don't mess with me. Kind of like a feeling going on right now. All right. So now I'm being drawn again to all of your crystals, all of them. And they are cleansing them. They are cleansing them further. So they're removing any debris that was picked up, any debris from using them as a healing tool, any debris that we don't even realize was there prior to our purchasing them, allowing them to connect at a higher level divinely also. And I'm also hearing, you guys, some of those crystals are getting upgrades. So energetic upgrades for whatever they were housing before is now being upgraded. So your crystals are being upgraded in vibration and healing modality. And one of you really does need a Herkimer diamond. Herkimer, I keep calling it Merkaba. I don't know why I do that. It was a Herkimer diamond. Maybe that's me too, because I don't have one of those either. All right, so now I'm just going to run my wands. These two for third eye cleansing and activation. Ooh, I can feel that. Ooh. And just cleanse and open your third eye and your crown and your connection to source, following your own intuition, allowing things to be released with ease and grace. And as I'm doing this, they're asking for you to just sit in silence, sit within, focusing on your breath and your heart space. As I'm really kind of cleansing all of your energy. All right, so in grounding, making sure you're grounded, making sure that's a solid connection, integrating it into your system. Allowing you to feel support from Gaia, from Mother Earth, from that feminine energy that she houses. She helped grow us, okay? So that is our mother, our divine mother, Mother Earth. Whenever you're lost, connect to her. Spend time with her. Be with her. She has a stronger connection than people can and will with us. So keep that in mind. If you're struggling with your relationships, go to the earth. And I'm still seeing your crystals being cleansed, so I'm staying in this spot, using my ones to continually cleanse your energy and open up your third eye. Somebody's still not completely open, so I'm not leaving that spot yet either. There's a message coming through. You must trust yourself. If you don't trust yourself, how are you going to survive? If you put your trust in other people, they could steer you down the wrong road. And they're kind of leading me to, like, you know, those old people who were like food testers because people would poison royalty. Like, people are always after what we have. So we cannot trust others with our heart space. Like, not love. It's trusting others to make our decisions. You mustn't do that anymore. We must make our own decisions. So if this message feels like it resonates for you, then it absolutely was for you. Otherwise, they're going to steer you down danger is what they're saying. So please stop allowing others to steer your boat because it's going to go the wrong way. They don't have your best interest. They have their best interest, no matter what they present themselves to be. And just focus on your breath. As they're finishing your upgrade of your crystals. So they're not cleansing them, and they're upgrading the energy. Athena always does this for me. I see her doing it. Connecting them to the earth's core is what she's doing now. And so like I said, some of them are majorly upgraded in source. And so it's like a new energy into a new body kind of a feeling. And so she's really just kind of grounding your crystals. That's what I'm seeing. Your crystals are being grounded. Y'all didn't know that they did that, but they do that. We're grounding your crystals. And some of you are getting your voice activated. Don't be afraid to sing. Don't be afraid to speak your truth. And there's also a contract being dissolved and sent into the energy portal, the fire, what we've been sitting around. And they're also saying when some of you will let go of some relationships, there will be an up level and a new proposal. So again, Gabriel's calling my attention. So he is with one of you. So please pay attention. If you feel Gabriel nudging you, if you feel this messenger of God type energy, it is absolutely him. And he's bringing forth as a messenger of God. He's hearing your prayers. He's helping you up level. He's helping you integrate into a higher level. Okay. Like integrate into a higher source of healing. but he's saying your prayers will be answered. So there's a little bit of tension and a little bit of disbelief still being removed from your solar plexus, going up your heart and into my throat. And I was about to close it down and I felt that. And so I'm removing that. And I'm going to say it again. Your loved one is being reincarnated. So please pay attention. I feel like this is for more than one of you somehow. Please pay attention to new pregnancies within the immediate to next to immediate family. So just focusing on your breath as we're kind of calming the energy. Your spirit animals are getting an energetic upgrade. Just cleansing their energy, which is nice, right? Like how often do we get to do that? Cleansing their energy and allowing them to rest well and come in and go with ease and grace at all times as you need them. So you could feel their presence as you need their strength, their knowledge, whatever it is that they house that you need. Archangel Ariel just stepped forward and she says, again, please don't be afraid to go to your internal source. Don't be afraid to use your power. Ooh, that was a release. And to bring about the changes that you wish to have. That is her message. Okay, so now Raguel is coming forward with his little bubbles of higher energetic vibration really quick to close this out, okay? So each of you will be presented with a bubble and a color in front of you. Whether you see it or not, just know it's happening. And feel into stepping into this bubble, okay? The first one I see is yellow. It might be different for you. Just go with what you feel, see, sense, experience. And imagine stepping into this bubble of color. Whatever this color is going to communicate with your light, with your body, and help integrate and raise this vibration to source. And it does go with the chakra that it's connected with. So whether you see colors or not, just know what's happening. Allow this color bubble to integrate into your system. Allow your body to become one with it. As I'm already seeing another one appearing in front of you. So we move out of that bubble and up and into the next one immediately, raising our vibration. I can feel it. I can feel my tone going up. For me, this one went to a purple, so like that lilac color again. For you, it might be different. Some of you it's blue, some of you it's green, some of you it's yellow now. So whatever it is, whatever you feel you need, whatever they're giving you, just allow it to be for you. Oh, okay, and I am drawn to Pamela's mother here, so they're putting bubbles around her. Healing her solar plexus as well. All right, and so allow that color to integrate, that bubble to really house and integrate into our system as another one is appearing in front of you. So when you feel you're ready, go ahead and up level again into that next energetic bubble, to that next color that resonates with your system that your body needs to rise up in light and vibration. Allow yourself to integrate. I feel like this is hard for some of you to go into these higher vibrations. Your body's like, wait, what? And they don't want to let go. So we're just kind of snip, snip. We're cutting those energetic cords that keep you at a lower vibe. As you're coming into these higher vibrational bubbles, higher vibrational lights, allowing you to rise up into them. And there's one more coming. They're saying this one's going to house all of them. So this one's going to be like the mother of all energetic vibrational bubbles that's going to raise your vibration. So when you're ready, I'm seeing a snip, snip. So I'm cutting some of your, I can't do it. I can't go any higher. What is that feeling? Things have to release as we raise. Cut, cut. Removing that and allowing you to go into your next bubble and rise higher. And I'm seeing all the colors. So it's like a wave of light just circling you, activating things within you, raising your vibration, completely removing the debris in our mind space, you guys. The debris in our mind space, all that negativity that tries to house it, all that negativity that says we're less than, it can't be real, blah, 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 blah. Like just vomiting that out of source, vomiting that out of our space. And allowing this light bubble to really integrate and rise you up in a place of divine, pure love and source and connection and foundation. So now they want you to envision what you want in your foundation. What does your home look like? What does your home look like? What does your relationship look like? What does your career look like? Sit with it and envision it now as we're finalizing this bubble, this higher light, this higher vibration. And this releasing ceremony. Allow that visual to become reality now. Just know that's where you're aligning to now. You're aligning to that visual now. All that releasing we just did puts you right where you need to be to have your highest and best now. Oh, I'm seeing so much happiness and joy. Like everybody's laughing. So our bubble is starting to come down. So they're like bringing us back down into our body, allowing you to come back into yourself. Raguel is removing his energetic bubble portals, bringing you back into your system. And I'm going to start grounding you again because that was not within ourself. So allowing this new light to integrate into source. They're also plumping your bubble out and making it stay. So nothing is going to be able to deflate that bubble. Beware of truths coming up. Okay, I think this came up in my message too. So they're saying beware of truths coming up within the collective and within our own reality, but know they're purposeful and it's okay. Okay, don't let those bring you down. They're there to be released, removed from our system and to move on from. Purposeful. And now they're like kind of running you all with a violet flame. So you're being engulfed with a violet flame bubble, energetic bubble. Pamela, your mom's in that too. So I'm putting a focus on her right now. That's where they have me. Also, violet flame just encasing all of you, allowing you to up level in gift and form, allowing you to manifest with the leprechaun, right? Allowing you to bring forth that magic, that healing, that source, connection to Metatron, to the divine, whatever you want. Now they're saying go unleash your power. Go try new things now and see how they flow. See the magic that comes through. I just got chills for that. So that's major validations for you guys. So just sit with this energy, allowing your heart to expand as they're separating our energetic cords that were connected together. We're already removing this connected energetic bubble and allowing it to integrate and just be yours. To separate it, but to be integrated and solid in form. That way you cannot lower today. You cannot go backwards in time. And again, they're saying pay attention to messages coming forward, listen to your intuition because they're going to try to nudge you to go places that you need to go. And if you can act on it and trust, you're going to soar. You're going to have magic come into play. And I also see the phoenix. So some of you are rising up from the ashes. And I'm kind of bringing your cords now. So remember, we went through the earth and out into the universe. They're bringing them down to the core. So you're being grounded individually to the core of the earth. And that way you can go wherever you need to go right now with ease and grace and know that you are securely grounded to source and to the earth. And I was drawn to Archangel Michael's sword, like being brought in front of you. He's saying that you're all powerful. So please don't negate that power. Stop giving it away. Stop giving away your power to others. You have everything you need right inside of you. Drop into your heart space. It's all right there. Home is where the heart is. And that's what this full moon's about. And they just want to say they love you all. That's what came. I love you all. Like, I love you all. That's what they're saying. And I'm seeing the dog again. And they love you. And so do your loved ones, but they're coming back through. So they're starting to fade. Does that make sense? All right, you guys. So it's being completely sealed off. When you focused on your breath and you feel like you're in source in your heart space and you're feeling grounded, you may come to and open your eyes. Tell me how you're feeling, any questions, and so on. Oh my gosh, you guys. I'm just reading the comments and the validations and everything that comes through, because when I'm doing those, I'm really in a channeled state, because I'm going with what they're telling me to do. And so I could cry right now. It's just beautiful. Katie, I did not know that at all, and that validates everything that we saw today. And so I just want you to know that that was healed for you. There was some massive healing for you, Katie Peg, and I want you to please be mindful of that and get some rest. And I think we've had this conversation with you before. I'm feeling like it's super important for you to do the self-care, okay? That was massive. Sarah says massive chills this whole time. Yeah, that was... I love the angels, you guys. This is what I love, what I do. And I can never tell you exactly what's coming because I let them run the show. Face tingles. Oh, it was beautiful. Feeling grounded, calm, and light as a feather, Angela. That's beautiful. Ah, that's beautiful, Angela. There were some things in there for you too, so allow those to integrate, but get ready to up level. Oh, Gigi, feeling the healing. Good. You're so welcome. You guys, that was powerful. There was a lot. Good, Kathleen. That makes me happy. Pay attention to pregnancies that are coming through within the families. Oh, you're good, Pamela. Thank you. I'm so glad. So much love to you. You guys, that was awesome. 12:33. That was quite the meditation. Thank you for going on that journey with me. You guys, don't be surprised if there's changes within everything for you, okay? Oh, thank you, Angela. Well, I'm glad that came through for you. I could cry. That's so much. No wonder. You guys, no wonder. Oh. Sarah, see, you needed that, didn't it? You were a little behind on that, weren't you, love? There was some big shadow pieces that came out there. And so I want you dancing under this moon. Like, I want you to integrate, dance, feel the joy of that, because you just shined a lot of light into those shadow pieces, sweetheart. That was big. I was there with you. I felt all of that. And it wasn't just you either. But that was massive. Oh, you're so welcome, Kathleen. That was beautiful. And I'm glad it could help. And Gigi and Kathleen, my two winners, as soon as I do mail those out within the next, it might have to be by Monday. We'll see how the rest of this week goes. By Monday at the latest, your guys' decks will be in the mail to you, priority mail, okay? So no worries there. Oh, the big barn-like building was one of your things. Oh my goodness, I forgot about that. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Pamela. Oh, Gigi, you're so welcome. You guys, this was awesome. Thank you so much for joining me today. That was really awesome. Oh. Yeah, Sarah, I just got chills when you said that. You are free. That was huge. And I saw that. And that explains what I saw. because I wasn't sure if it was like a father, but that would make sense, right? Father figure is still the same. That was massive. That was awesome. Congratulations. You are absolutely free. Now keep that protection up, okay? Oh, that was amazing, you guys. And I'm so glad I did this today. I've never gone full out like that live on a healing, I don't think on YouTube. I think I've done it on Facebook before, but this was big for me too. So thank you all for being here for me and doing this with me today. And, for those that did donate, you will be entered into my free drawings. Amy Hutchinson has a freebie coming to her. So does Amy D, right? Both of you do. You're so welcome. So remember that. Amy, you should be receiving yours in the next couple of days as well. Oh, Sarah, you're so welcome, sunshine. Now stop hiding, okay? It's time for you to get out there, girl. Believe it or not, you pop into my energy a lot, and so I know you're battling those. And so I'm so glad you're free. Let it go and cry it out and punch that damn pillow, okay? And then go dance with the moon. Oh, thank you, Angela. I'm so glad you were here. Yay, we got a little bit of time before yours. It was close call, and I kept thinking about the time too, so I know that was on your energy. You guys, and if you are interested in my wands, I will be posting those this afternoon. That's what I'm going to be doing now, is go ahead and listing them. There's 2 already listed on my site. These are very powerful, and I'm going to be making more. I love these. These are really good healing tools for all of us to use. So no matter what kind of healer you are, these are good tools for yourself because I used them on you. So be mindful. You guys might have been activated today in quite a lot of ways that you weren't ready for or weren't expecting. And Pamela even says this one makes her cry. These are so powerful. I love these, you guys. They're very powerful, energetically sound, channeled healing modalities. So if you are interested in that, take a look on my website. Check this out, you guys. I love this one. Look at that. I'm boasting about it because I couldn't even imagine myself doing this. A little blurry. It's not quite doing it justice, but I love this. I'm like having a hard time. I don't want to sell it. Yeah, Gigi says she felt the third eye wand. Oh, you're so welcome. Yep, exactly, Sarah. That's the kind of thing that I am. So you guys, I don't like to ask questions. Any of my things that come through, I don't want to know. I don't ask you to tell me what you want to know. Unless there's something you really have to know. I like to go in blind because the angels are so validating. When you can get it from source, when you can get what you need deep within without expressing it verbally to somebody and they can know it, it's validating and healing on a whole nother level. And so that is part of who I am. So thank you for noticing that. You're right. I don't like to know a lot. But know that you guys release that. So if you want to trash your papers, you can go ahead and burn them if you want. I'm not a big burner person. It doesn't even matter if you don't get rid of them. We got rid of them. Your crystals were cleansed and upgraded. That was badass. And I thank the angels for that. So just know you guys did all that you needed to do with this moon and go celebrate now. Cleanse your system, drink lots of water. Everything I do is a major detox. So please be mindful of that. Take care of yourself. You guys are deeply rooted and grounded. Come back to this anytime you want, okay? Sarah, you're so funny. I'm so glad you're here, you guys. This was awesome. Thank you for being here with me. Yeah, you probably are, Sarah. So there was massive openings for crown and third eye and cleansing. And so, just go with it. I would say you can close it down, but why have fun with it, right? But you can always just kind of close them up a little bit because I may have left them open. So just enjoy it. You probably are. Yes, me too, Gigi. Oh, yay. Patreon members. So I'm doing a thing now where we're going to do a monthly healing virtual retreat, right? And I'm going to start doing it there. And then the more Patreon members we get, eventually maybe we could take it to an actual location. And so bear with me. I'm looking at towards the 15th of January to start doing that. So keep that in mind. Thank you, Pamela. Thank you, Amy. I'm so happy, Sarah. I'm glad you enjoyed. So much love to all of you. I just love you guys so much. I'm going to go probably make some more wands and post these on my site. And if you guys are interested in working with me, you know where to find me. All the links are usually in the bottom of all of my videos. But thank you for being here with me. This was beautiful. I feel lighter on my feet. I'm going to go dance with the moon. We are right where we're supposed to be. Repeat after me. I am right where I'm supposed to be. Bye. Love you guys. See you later.